gifts of music and performing music and listening to music is that it pulls us into the present moment. Millions of human beings are trying to do throughout the world, be in the present moment, be at peace. As much angst as we go through to create music, because it's not always easy, it's also a pleasure to sit in it, if you're brave enough to do it. So you can all imagine what it's like to stand up on a stage by yourself and bare your soul to an audience. Barbara McAlister is the inspiration for everything that we do, that the Cherokee Nation makes voice lessons available to all of their citizens through Barbara. It is a model for everyone. The North American Indigenous Songbook. We are commissioning every year Native American and First Nations composers to create a repertoire that has never existed in the world. We had our world premiere in New York City last fall. We had the biggest audience that they had seen in years. Well, how did you end up in opera or classical music? And I grew up in the Goodland Indian boarding school / orphanage. It was both of those things. Before she graduated high school, she caught tuberculosis. She was sent to the Talihina Indian Tuberculosis Sanatorium, where she was quarantined for a total of 5 years. They removed a lung, and most of her friends died. She was told to never have children because she would be too weak, but she persisted. Everybody listened to country and western music, and she said she got sick of the twang. And so she found a classical radio station and fell in love with Beethoven. So when my sister and I were born, the only thing that we heard was Beethoven. So my entire brain was kind of formed by this, and I'm convinced that that kind of music teaches you to hear oral patterns. It teaches you how to concentrate for long periods of time. There is math in there, there's philosophy in there, there's science, there's everything in music. That is what I got from having a native mother. When I was 19, Barbara came to OCU, and she was going to perform. They needed a piano, so they said, Tim, you play piano. Barbara has opinions. They're giving me a 19-year-old boy to play this opera. She chose her most difficult pieces. And guess what? I did them. Billy, I feel like I was the very first recipient of Barbara McAlister's magic. I've always said, I was always a major sleepwalker. I had sleep problems. And I knew her so well that if I couldn't sleep, I would just call Barbara, and Barbara would start talking, and I would listen. When I got sleepy, I said, I'm going to bed. I'm so thrilled to know her. Well, Barbara believed in me before I believed. And so she would be telling people about me, and I thought, well, I can't live up to that. I didn't have what she was talking about, but she was insistent on it. And I'm so proud of my friend Barbara. She is a proud Cherokee. She is a human of the utmost integrity who values truth and kindness. The Plimpton Foundation is proud to honor Barbara McAlister with a Lifetime Achievement Award in celebration of her extensive international opera career, her dedication to teaching, and the legacy she is creating for Oklahoma musicians, Native Americans, and our future leaders.
I'm just so touched. I'm so proud of my students who were here tonight who sang. Singing is telling a story. I was just walking along thinking the spiritual of God to tell the story of Jesus Christ our Lord. It kept coming into my head, and that's what I teach. The Word. It's always in the Word. And I'm just blessed every day by my students.